Good morning, folks. This is Neymar, I'm Chief Market Analyst at Evertrade, and welcome to our daily technical analysis video. In today's segment, we will be looking at gold prices, gold prices have been under tremendous selling pressure, and the question that we'll be really answering in this particular video will be if there is an opportunity by looking at the gold price. So let's have a bit more conversation around this and then see where on those important opportunities. As always, it is important for me to go through this disclaimer and responding anything which will be discussed cannot be perceived as an advice. If you are seeking for one, please do consider consulting with your own financial advisors. Now, as always, I'm going to bring out the MT4 platform, and initially what we're going to do, we're going to look at the prices from its daily time frame perspective. So from a daily time frame, the first thing that we notice from this particular chart is that the price is trading below three important moving averages. This is your 100-day simple moving average, this is your 50-day simple moving average, and finally your 200-day simple moving average. There is no doubt that for the last 4 days, gold prices have been under tremendous selling pressure, especially on this particular day, which was on the 8th of January. The selling pressure was the most highest selling pressure since going back all the way to November. On the 9th of November, we saw something similar. Now, obviously, the reason for that was there was no specific reason. It was just a bit of a bounce in the dollar index price, and of course, there was a risk on trade which was also taking place. But when we look at the RSI at the same time, we know that now the RSI has pulled way away from its level which is associated with overbought, meaning 70. Anything which is near or above 70 is overbought, and anything which is near or below 30 is oversold. Now clearly the prices are more close to 30 than they are 70 than the 70s. But the fact that price is trading below these important moving averages, this confirms that the bulls are still not in control of the price. This can change, and that this can change rapidly if the price breaks above the 50-day simple moving average, which it is currently trying to challenge. And in terms of a price action, look at where the prices have bounced. Prices have bounced from this particular support zone, which is just right over here. So the price really looked at the wick of this particular candle. This was the area where we saw this massive rally for gold prices to come in, where the prices were pushed from 1821 all the way to 1961. Now we are seeing the same bounce from the same particular price area, and the price is really trying to challenge. It is really trying to break above that 50-day simple moving average. So let's mark our support and resistance zones once again. So we're going to say that this is initially our support zone, which runs from 1817 to all the way to 1827 or so. And then after that, what we have is we have our first resistance zone, which is running just in around the top of this candle, and then the other part of the resistance zone is going to finish at 1924. So from 1915 to 1924. So that is the level of resistance that we are really, the initial level of resistance that we are really looking for. And after that, the major resistance is at 1961 to 1962. So this is resistance number 1, this is your resistance number 2, this is your support number 1. So on the intraday time frame, such as your 4-hour time frame, we need a further confirmation, or even on the 30-minute time frame, because 30-minute time frame is really good. I really like looking at the 30-minute time frame in terms of a confirmation, and the confirmation that I really look at On the 30-minute time frame is the price staying above the 30-day simple moving average and then challenging the 100-day and then staying above that. But right now, what we're really seeing on the 30-minute time frame is not that, so the strong confirmation of that, because the price has really rolled over. So it failed to stay above the 100-day simple moving average on the 30-minute time frame, which is not that strong. So that leads me to believe that the price is really likely to visit this particular support zone, or more importantly, it can actually break that support zone as well, and then it can move into the next support zone, which could be just below these at 1756 price level. So right now, what we're going to do is we're going to change the color for all the support area zones, like the support lines, to green, so that when we look at them, we know that okay, which one is what, rather than having a different colors for each. So having a different colors always help us to identify them when we look at the chart. Similarly, I'm going to change these one as well. Double click the top one and then double click the bottom one as well. Then we right click, and then from here we change the color to green. And similarly, I'm going to do the same one with this one, change the color to green once again as well. So now we can clearly see that the price, okay, these are our support zones, the one in green, and that apart from this one, which is in green as well, we know this is not our support zone. This is in fact our resistance zone. So anything which is resistance, it is just a personal choice. It's not a rule. So for me, the personal choice is that I just kind of change the resistance lines to in red, and all the support lines I just change them into green, because that just kind of helps me to visualize when I look at the chart, so that I know that which one is what and which one is not. Now clearly these two are our support zone, these two are our resistance zone, so the confusion from that perspective is very little, because we know where the prices are. So if this one doesn't work, then the likely chances are the prices will come into the next area of support, which is between 1756 to 1777. That's all for today. See you guys next time.